I know how to say those things.
Are you okay?
I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's just the fact that you said science beat me. From that point, I'm just like dying, inside.
I'm
I just got
sorry.
murdered. The few hope I had about my life, just got deleted.
We love you, Cristiano. We love you. You did well. You did well. It's okay. It's okay.
And now, guys, representing at the top right corner, he is indeed one of the best Terran players in Peru and one of the best exposers at the Latin American community. So there you go, guys. He is the Terran player, Kaozfate.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of 2000 Atmospheres LE, we have the Peruvian Protoss. He is blue, representing Team Unidos por el Vicio. It is the Cristiano killer. It is XionS.
Can I unsubscribe to this channel? I'm being bullied right now.
No, I love you, Cristiano. I love you. Just teasing you a little bit. Oh god. But here we go. Protoss versus Terran TvP.
He's saying that his keyboard got stuck and he does not know why. So he's like, please, sorry if I play bad. It's because of that. Science just laughing. I'm pretty sure he's still gonna beat him.
Ooh, that's a good question. So, for the people in the chat, I did just open up predictions for this finals. Who do you think, Cristiano, who do you think is going to come out on top between these two players?
I go for Kaozfate. For Kaozfate. Although Science does have the opportunity of perhaps giving up a real good fight, I'll go for Chaos. I like to gamble, so guys, you can take my decisions. They are not so bad.
I agree. I think Kaozfate is the more solid player. He has, a lot more history. He has a lot of, like a lot of results. XionS, though, he's on the rise. He has recently been performing very well. It would be insane for him if he was able to take down Kaozfate. If he did that, arguably, you could argue that XionS would be like the best player in Peru. Like that's what's on the line right now between these two.
It's on the line. The Reaper is gonna scout everything, and I don't know why the XD's been spamming in chat. These guys love each other. It's very risky move from the Terran player. As you guys can see, he's only got a Marine at the base. Imagine if there was any adepts going through that base. It would be terrifying. But as you guys can see, XionS went for an earlier Nexus. And because of that, he's gonna have perhaps a little bit of an economical advantage, but he's gonna let Kaozfate go for this really greedy build, just making a couple Marines and go instantly to the starport and the factory.
Definitely. Another thing that really caught my eye that I'm curious about is that was a pretty fast forge from XionS. I was like, it wasn't like lined up with this Twilight Council that you normally see. So I guess prioritizing that, I guess getting cannons? Okay. Huh.
Yeah, the thing is, this is a very risky move because as you guys can see, XionS has not been scouting. He does not know what the Terran is doing. Imagine if the Terran goes for tanks and goes for a push. The Protoss is done.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with the cannons? But if the Terran goes for the typical Widowmine drop, Banshee harassment, or Hellion harassment, these cannons are gonna do a heavy counter build. So XionS is gambling a little bit, but it can be really worth it. Let's see how the cannons pay off.
Yeah, exactly. You said that you like gambling. Well, XionS does as well. You could argue playing it safe, right? And it could put him behind, or it could pay off, right? As Kaozfate is pushing out across the map, he's going to try and go for 2 attacks at once, drop into the main, Hellions into the natural.
Yeah, he doesn't know about the medivac, so I'm pretty curious I'm really excited to see how the Hellions are, sorry, how the Marines are gonna do against this defense. The Stalkers immediately went for the defense, and there's no probes that have died to this harassment. So it's a very good defense. Now the Hellions are starting to move. They're gonna get a couple kills, but they are also gonna get clean up, which is very important. 6, 7, perhaps 8. Yes, 8 probes went down. That is a very good trade for the Terran player, considering the fact that there were cannons on the way. I mean, he shouldn't have taken that amount of damage if you go for cannons. So I think the Terran player got the better trade.
Yeah, exactly. Like the point of the cannons. Oh my god, that's the drop!
Oh, no.
That was a nice pick off there by Silence,
no.
catching that drop. XD! Oh,
Yeah,
mate.
because of that XD, now the Terran player is able to establish a Liberator. He's gonna be able to kill a couple more probes. So yeah, that XD didn't pay off, as you guys can see. And Silence going for the big push.
Yeah. Xylons was punished for that XD, mate. A little bit too soon. But as you were saying, mate, look at that massive gateway explosion.
Yeah, this styles from Cest, I've seen it before. It's a very dirty play because you just go for zealots. You go for instant zealots. He should have go for the not for the damage upgrade, instead for the other upgrade. Yeah, for armor. But he's going for that burst. He wants to be as aggressive as he can possibly be. It's very risky also, but it can pay it off. So he's taking a lot of risks, guys.
Exactly. Especially because Kaozfate, he hasn't scouted this, right? He hasn't seen this. All that he saw was the third base. You could argue that, especially with that Liberator, he noticed that no gases were taken at the natural, and that could be a tell, right? But was he paying attention to that is the question, right? Is he fully aware of what's really coming his way?
Yeah, and the very interesting thing is look at where the Terran player put the third command center. He's trying to create a choke point for the defense, and I loved it. I love everything that Terran is doing. Now he's gonna go for a push. It's a very strong one. He needs to pull back. Scions already realized that he cannot attack that army, and the Terran player is gonna respect the amount of zealots he scans to ensure how much intel he's got about the Protoss army, and he sees that he's got a greater advantage with this army.
Yep, there we go. He's reinforcing. He's getting a third base behind this army as well. Meanwhile, I'm still waiting for Xylons to really, utilize all these gateways and go for that big push that we were waiting for. He's waiting for some Archons, though. He does morph them in. Meanwhile, Kaozfate is now edging closer to that third base.
And that attack really looks promising. I think those Archons could be the key in order to defend this. But look at the amount of Widow Mines, tanks. This army supply is just too high.
Yeah, exactly. The Stellates, they do get on top of the tanks, though. They are going to be taking it out. But again, taking out the tanks, that's pretty huge.
Yeah, and look at the harassment from Scions. He's able to kill a lot of SCVs. So if he's able to defend this push, the Terran is going to be in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, exactly. And unfortunately, there was not enough room in the Medivacs for all of the army, so some of them will go down. Zion's going for a massive counterattack, going to be hitting that third base at the same time. Kaozfate is going for a massive Doom drop.
Oh my god, that Doom drop, it's very risky, but if he's able to take down the production, he's gonna be in a very good spot. He's gonna start focusing down the pylons. On the other hand, the Widow Mines taking real good shots. And ladies and gentlemen, I think the Terra players got this.
Oh god, I mean, he depowers everything! Everything is depowered! There's no production here, there's no warp pins! I mean, the only way the Scions can defend is if he recalls!
Yeah, every single unit from Science is very important because he no longer has production, and this was the checkmate that the Terran player was looking for. That's why he sacrificed the third base, because he knew that he can make a killer move, such as this.
Exactly, and in the end, we did see a recall here for Xylons. He wants to try and hold here. He does still have the Archons, but he doesn't have any Zealots, and the Archons, they're going down.
Oh no, and the Widow might almost get the shot, but it just does not matter anymore. He's got too much. The Protoss player is trying to assimilate this loss. He was able to even make a fort base behind this, but if you only put two pylons on the production, yeah, that's what you expect. Poor Science. He's trying to survive out of this. He knows that he did a lot of damage, so that is why he's still in the game. He's hoping that the bio that we are watching right now is the only army he's got, but yeah, he just realizes it's just too much. Congratulations to Kaozfate. He takes the first game of this series.
Oh, GG. Well played, Kaozfate. Meanwhile, Zion's, I didn't hate how he was playing, by the way. Like, the harassment with the Zealots, like, that strong push killed the third base as well. It was just a really smart move. Very risky move for Kaozfate to go for that Doom drop.
Yeah, but that risk really paid off. The risk of the drop, you know.
Yeah.
This Doom drop was very strategical. He knew that if he takes down the production, the base trade is gonna be on his favor because he still got the supply depots, the SCVs, and the barracks going through this marine and marauder production. So. It was a nice strategical move. It was almost like Kaozfate was playing chess, and Science got outplayed. Although he was doing the good moves, he was killing a lot of SCVs. He got murdered with this move. It was seriously, it was a very big brain move from Kaozfate.
It was. It really was. Like, Kaozfate knew, even though his third died, even though he was losing his natural as well, all he had to do was hold at his main. And again, he had the reinforcements, he had the Widow Mine set up as well. Like, that was a very solid defense, and it was very smart of him to focus down the pylons the way he did. Shut down literally every single gateway that Zion's had. It was insane. And with that, we are getting ready to get into game number 2 here. Ooh, and it looks like Zion's wants to be on Jagannatha.
Indeed.
What?
There's a little bit of a conflict. It's like, man, you choose the first map, me to the second. There's the Pac-Man phase going on, the XD. No, this is a good fight.
You can tell these guys are good friends, I want to say. Very, very cheeky with each other.
Yeah. They are from Peru. They are the best of the best, la creme de la creme. So they know each other. They practice with each other. Especially Science is the one with more experience. I believe he's playing StarCraft.
True.
I mean, since Wings of Liberty. So I remember him from Wings of Liberty being Grandmaster. So Chaos is the new player, and I think Silence is like the guy who wants to give Kaozfate the experience that he's got. And now Chaos is just too good. It's like, man, please, what did I do? My baby's now a grown man.
Yeah, it's always, it feels bad, man, when the young up and comer, comes in and maybe your time has come and gone, right? Like you're old now, reaching your 30s at some point, and this 18-year-old kid comes in and just styles on you, mate.
And styles on you drunk. I don't think he's drunk right now. He's just having fun. And let's see now if Science can keep up the fight and perhaps tie up the series.
Yeah, and I'm really curious to see how he plays as well, because again, it was a very unique style that he went for, right? Going for that fast forge, going for that massive gateway, like zealot push that it took a while to get going, but yeah, like it wasn't standard, I guess is what I want to say.
Yeah. And now sorry. Presenting at the bottom left corner, he's the Terran player from Eximus Gaming, Kaozfate.
And spawning in the top right hand corner of Jagannatha LE, we have the Peruvian Protoss, The best Protoss in all of Peru, representing Unidos por el Vicio. It is XionS.
Oh yeah, baby. And both players seem to be very standard. As you guys can see, Science does not like to wall. He always goes for these types of um, sim cities, and because he feels comfortable with it, he knows that he needs to get the gates as close on the nexus as he can in order once the unit spawns in, he's able to defend the mineral line much faster. Although it's just like 1 or 2 seconds, that's a detail that can help you on the defense. So Sion's also he's afraid of any Terran pushes with the tank. If you wall up for the Reaper to not pass into the main base, the risk is that the Terran can put up some siege tanks and snipe the cybernetics core, and it could hurt you.
Yeah. There are pros and cons, right? Like, you can
Yeah.
deny scouts with the Reaper Cliff SimCity, but at the same time you risk your buildings. So yeah, you obviously go for this, and at the same time I was keeping an eye on that probe. We have a proxy pylon.
Ooh la la! Yeah, the gases were real fast, so I think it's gonna be Stargate. Let's see. Once the cybernetics core finishes,
I'm gonna
I'm pretty sure
gamble.
it's gonna be Stargate.
I'm gonna gamble, and I'm gonna say
Go.
Robo. I'm gonna say Robo.
Robo? Okay, okay. Okay, let's gamble $10.
Oh, oh.
Oh no! That was so close. I could have won $10.
Ah, I
Damn
get
it.
scouted.
No! No, the SCV just went. Oh, such about luck. And look, he goes for the second pylon. He's going for Void Dry all in. He's going for a very heavy invested one base push. You can transition into a natural if you are able to delay the Terran's second main base, but it's just too difficult because he scouts. The Terran is very comfortable now. He already knows what
Yeah.
he needs to do. I don't see him having any issues defending this.
Exactly, and I love this from Kaozfate. He even has an SCV here at the natural base of XionS to dive in and scout and confirm if it's a one base all in or not. Oh my god, and there we go. XionS is now across the map. The Stargate will stay powered. He will get his Void Rays up and running. We'll see how Kaozfate will respond.
At least Science is able to get one SCV. It's better than nothing. The pylon's gonna be established. He's gonna be able to take a lot of battery shields, but the cyclone's on the way. Plus the upgrade. The bunker is already finished. There's only one supply depot exposed, not two. So Science is not gonna do a lot of damage to to the supply capacity of the Terran.
Yeah, exactly. Only one depot is exposed, only one goes down. But, hey, we got Cyclones, we even have a Viking on the way as well. Oh boy, XionS. And he's committing to this. I guess he has to.
Yeah, he's forced to. There's no other play. And he goes for the expansion, and the Terran player already knows everything. So he's always one step ahead. The Cyclone, unluckily,
No!
if he gets a snipe, the Void Rays are gonna die. It's one Cyclone for one Void Ray. Guys, that's a very nice trade for the Terran, not for the Protoss, unluckily. F on the
Yeah,
chat.
exactly. F's in the chat for that Void Ray. Like, he got baited into range of that bunker. The Void Ray went down. Now there's only one remaining here. Another one's on the way, sure. But again, just there's so much more momentum here for Kaozfate. And I worry for XionS. Like, he's trying to transition. He's trying.
Yeah. Now this is the thing. Science is trying to buy time because, as you guys can see, the Terran players is not expanding, which means he wants to go for a big main push that kills everything. And this is very scary because now the Protoss needs to trade as much efficient as he possibly can, because otherwise he's just gonna die from this push.
Exactly. But at the same time, like, he only has one shield battery down here. Like, I feel like Kaozfate, him pushing out and breaking free from his main, it's coming soon. And god, we'll see if XionS can hold on. He now has 3 Void Rays though. The Void Ray count is getting higher.
Look at the decision from Science. He goes for charge lots, so it's just about time. He needs to buy as much time as he possibly can. He's got a lot of pylons. Look, 86 supply for the Protoss. And that is a very undecisive play. I think he's afraid of the pylons that are within the Terran base.
Mhm.
If those pylons get it sniped, at least he's not gonna get supply blocked. But as you guys can see, the Terran is not wasting any time. He just wants to go for the kill.
Mhm.
Let's see if the Protoss player gets a lot of battery shields to see if there's any hope.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
I do like that Zions didn't overstay his welcome. He didn't take a bad fight outside the main base. He turned around, he went all the way back home, so he kept all of his army alive. We do have 2 more shield batteries on the way, but the army is here.
Yeah, and nice focus fire from Science, and he's able to snipe 2 of the Cyclones, and now he's starting to get a really nice position. The Terran player no longer has the capacity of punishing Zion's natural base, and he's forced to take that natural, and now he's gonna play from behind.
Yeah, yeah, nicely done there by Zions. Nice focus fire as well. The SCVs of Kaozfate were just a little bit too slow, a little bit too far behind. They weren't able to repair or anything like that. So, as you said, Kaozfate now in a pretty bad position. He's expanding, but again, it's so much later compared to his opponent.
He's also gonna kill these pylons, which is a very nice win from the Terran player, but how is he gonna respond now to the charge loads?
Yeah, the charge loss are here. Stim is not done. The bunker's not done either.
Oh.
Make Zions, he's coming in.
Yeah, and the cycles need to be microed as efficient as possible. The Vikings now are gonna start to do the job, but as you guys can see, the Void Ray DPS is just too high. The cycles no longer able to defend this attack, and now Science gets on the main base, and there are no longer any defensive units from the Terran player.
Yeah, exactly. There is nothing here. All the Vikings and the Cyclones have gone down. Only a couple of Marines are going to be coming out here, and is it going to be enough? Like, Void Rays are just too good.
Oh my god. Nicely done from Science. He's able to take this victory.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm impressed, especially because if you recall, the proxy of Zion's was scouted basically immediately as soon as the Stargate was thrown down. Despite that, he still pulled it off.
Yeah, I think Science was able to buy enough time, and he only made 1 battery shield, which is also a very greedy decision that paid off. It made the illusion of him having a real strong army, but it appears that Chaos had the capacity of killing that army much earlier, you know. But since he had so much respect of the Protoss, you need to have respect to those Void Rays. He just waited until the last moment. In Science, at that point, he already had charge. He already had the gates. I think it was a very nice game from Science, and unluckily the Terran player was looking to kill Science with the first push, which was a very premature decision. It can work, but not this time.
Yeah, exactly. I think what's cool about that defense as well is that Science didn't even need the extra shield batteries. Like, only 1 really came into play there with that overcharge, and he was able to defend regardless, right? That was just such a decisive play there. And I think what I'm excited about is that this will not be a one-sided series. Now, both players have been able to take 1 map so far.
Yeah, Science got a lot of dirty builds, as you guys can see. This is one of them. Let's see if he can pull something else out of the pocket.
Oh god, exactly. You know, already pulled off a proxy Stargate. Are we going to see some more proxies? Are we going to see some DTs maybe?
Oof. DTs. Oh no, the invisible man.
I didn't want to give you PTSD. I didn't want to. Oh boy.
So, spawning at the bottom left corner, he is the Terran player, the red Terran one from XionS Gaming, Kaozfate.
And spawning in the top right hand corner of Oxide LE, we have the Peruvian Protoss player representing Team Unidos por el Vicio, tying up the series 1-1. It is XionS.
Are we going to see Void Race again? because I don't want to see the invisible man. They gave me the PTSD. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not passing through that again. You know.
Oh god. Ay, ay,
Yeah,
ay.
the flashbacks from Vietnam are not very healthy for me. So, yeah.
For Cristiano's sake, I hope we see Void Rays. I mean, this is a pretty good map for it. Like, quite often we see
Yeah.
like proxy Stargate and shield batteries, even sometimes see it like escalate into Tempest or something crazy like that.
Indeed, indeed. I've done it myself.
Ah, debate.
I remember one time I played against 6K Terran, and I was like, you know what? I'm already dead. Let's just troll. I made a proxy Tempest. I don't know how I won the game.
Uh-huh.
And it's because it's such an unexpected build. So anything can happen as long as you have the mind game on your favor. Um, Things can go on the bright side, you know. And as you guys can see, the Terra player is very scared. He goes immediately for the bunker. He scouts the early gases. He's like,
Yep.
you know what? This guy's gonna cheese me.
And he's not wrong.
Screw it all. You know? Oh no.
Yep, there it is, there it is. It was looking like a proxy Stargate, and it is. And again, on a map like Oxide, I feel like this build can be a little bit stronger, to be honest. And Sounds even throws down the second pylon just to make sure it gets up and running. Kaozfate still hasn't scouted it, by the way.
Yeah, and the Reaper can possibly get the probe. Let's see if he's able to see it and kill it.
Oh, oh, oh,
No!
oh.
It does not get scouted. And the Reaper is still not scouting this. The SCV, is he gonna see it? Yes. Now he knows about it. He knows it's Stargate once again. Void Rays are coming into play. Unluckily, the SCV is gonna get killed. So the Reaper is the only chance of getting vision and to see if the Protoss player is going through any attempt of going for the Nexus or not. He's trying to delay the command center with the pylon, and at the same time, if nothing happens with that pylon, he's immediately gonna start putting some battery shields. So I love this move.
Yeah, exactly. There it is. The first shield battery is already on the way. Meanwhile, it looks like the probe is in position just in case Zions does decide to opt to go for an expand. Personally, I would love to see Zions commit to this a little bit more because, I mean, there's a lot of power behind this push, right? But, ooh, the Reaper goes across the map, does snipe the probe, confirms that this is still in one base.
Yeah, and the other bunker is not being used. Just in the nick of time, he's gonna try to save this. And the Void Ray! Is the Void Ray gonna be nice? Oh no, that's real bad news for the Protoss player. The Cyclone gets away, not like the last game, and because of it, now I think he's on a better shape.
Yeah, and look! He keeps the nice sounds. He wants to expand. He has the minerals. Can he get it? And he will just barely get the Nexus up.
That Reaper is being really annoying. Not like last game. Last game, the Reaper was on the main because he did not know what he was playing against. When he saw the Stargate, it was just like in the beginning. He was very scared. But right now, he's taking the advantage. He's going for a more aggressive move. He's able to micro very well. Let's see if now he can make the greater push and perhaps kill him with the first blow.
Yeah, exactly. This time things are looking a little bit better here for Kaozfate, but we'll see, because again, Zions, he has been in this position in the past. He just has to be careful not to overextend. He doesn't want to lose another Void Ray for free. Oh,
Yeah, ooh, the Cyclone almost gets killed, but both guys are microing like gods. They try to make as many efficient trades as possible. And let's see, there's a Twilight console on the way, so perhaps we're gonna see charge lots again. And let's hope to see any Widow Mines or a nice micro from Chaos, because he's in trouble.
oh god, exactly. And I love this. We were talking about it in the previous game where Kaozfate, he respected the army a little bit too much, and it took him a long time to finally break out of the main base, but he's already doing so. He's already broken out. He's going to go across the map, and this time charge isn't done. Oh my god. Look away,
No.
look away, Cristiano, look away.
No. Now this is the important thing. The pylons are gonna get sniped immediately, not like last game. So he's gonna be forced to make a couple more pylons if he does not wanna get supply block. And this is good for science too because he now has a intel of the army. He knows
True.
that it's a lot of army, so the command center is gonna be delayed for the Terran player. So science knows his position.
Exactly. He already has a second shield battery. He has another pylon on the way as well. Dark Shrine is going to finish up soon. And Kaozfate doesn't commit. No, yeah.
Yeah, he learned from the last game. He knows that if he commits, the chance of the Zealots destroying his Cyclones is very high. So he does not want to risk it. He instead wants to keep the army supply, keep the army advantage, and see if he can add up more units to make a greater push and go for that opportunity. Oh no, the invisible man. You know what? You have to start casting. I'm not gonna be here anymore. I don't want to see this.
Here we go. The DTs are here. The invisible men are here. Kaozfate, by the way, he did scout the pylon with the Liberator as the Liberator was moving out across the map. But again, does he have enough energy for a scan? He does. He does have energy in the main.
All he needs to do is to see the DTs, and he does. He knew it. What a god!
God, he kills two, but there's a third one. Oh, he comes back into range. Oh my god, he has to be so careful. Is there enough energy? There is.
Oh no, Science is in a lot of trouble. Now, once again, the Terran player is starting to do the right moves. He's now. Look at his army. So much army supply. Now the Ravens is gonna start be adding into this army, and I don't see Science beating this composition.
Yeah, especially because a lot of his tech was delayed. He put a lot of hopes and dreams into this Dark Shrine, and it did not pay for itself at all. Oh, another DT comes in. Kills the Cyclone.
Now he's trying to force scans and see if DTs can pull off a miracle, but this is a lot of commitment. The gas is being completely wasted by this move, and there's not gonna be mules at least, but I'm pretty nervous. Hopefully Zealots can do the job for Science.
Exactly, because the Raven comes out. Now scans don't need to be used. You know, Kaozfate, he is set up, he's ready to go. He already scouted this pylon earlier, so he's going to be able to snipe this.
No.
Oh.
I mean, oh yeah, those DTs need to be killed.
You're like, yeah, take it, DTs, take it, get out of here.
What a bold move! Science goes for the third base. He just doesn't care.
He's crazy, man. He's crazy. He's cutting a lot of corners, to be fair. Understandable, right? He needs to try and do something crazy to make sure he stays in this game.
Yeah, and he thinks that the Terran player is pushing across the map, but at least he's gonna be able to catch that Liberator, which is a very important unit. And he also has the intel that the army's on the natural, so he needs to escape. No! Oh my god! Those killed by free.
Yeah, 4 Zealots go down for free. A little bit of an A move there. That's why they turned around for a moment. A little bit unfortunate. But Kaozfate, he backs off, you know? And Zion's, he's gonna get this third base up.
Yeah. I love the experience from Kaozfate because when you see these types of Protoss armies, the worst thing you can do is to try to macro. Try to go for the early third base. You know, instead you want to go for that main army with a lot of Zealots. The Ravens doing a great job, and the DPS from this army is just too high for the Terran player.
That it is, but the Raven will get picked off, and it looks like in the end, man with gun, the Marines are just too good. They stim on forward, they clean up all of the Void Rays. Is he gonna keep going? Zealots are being warped into defend, and Kaozfate, he does back up for now, going for a drop instead.
Yeah, and this tells that this man learns from his mistakes.
Yeah.
He's just too good. You're not gonna win me with the same build again. And the drop is gonna do a ton of damage.
Exactly, he does drop in, probes are falling. Do you have a small warp in? But we just saw a warp in here at the third base. That's why it wasn't really available, and the Dark Shrine will get picked off. Oh!
Yes, the invisible man get destroyed as well as the Dark Shrine, and CristianoX is really happy about it. I'm not gonna deny it.
Cristiano is gonna smile on his face. Things are looking up here. And this drop dealt a surprising amount of damage, you know, almost got the Cyber Core.
Yeah, killed a lot of pylons, got one of the most important structures from the Protoss, the Dark Shrine. Everyone wanted to see that structure die, and by everyone I mean myself. And and now there's a push coming to the third base, and perhaps it's gonna be the last one.
Oh yeah, we'll see. There's a lot of charge loss. They're gonna try and get us around on this army. There are no Widowmines, there are no tanks, but the stutter stepping is just so good here for Kaozfate. He just takes down every single Zealot, doesn't even care. Stims on forward. GG gets called.
Yeah. Upgrades made the difference, and the micro too. As you guys can see, he put the Marauders in front so that they can soak up the Zealots' damage, and the Marines that have the real DPS to kill the Zealots were behind the Marauders.
Yeah.
So that is the proper micro that you should do on ladder if you are a Terran player playing against Protoss. It really annoys the Protoss. It's like, man, why is the bio not dying to my Zealots? You know, my Zealots are being completely wasted.
Yeah,
That's the reason why.
Protoss is like, what? I just want to A move. Why can't I A move? What's happening?
Yeah, Science did his best attempt, but he was not able to win with the same build. Kaozfate is just a player that learns from his mistakes. I'm pretty excited to see how this perhaps last game or the game that could tie up the series is gonna go, because Science is starting to not have many builds, left. I don't see another strategy from him. Perhaps an all-in. It's hard to choose which build you're gonna play against such a nice player as Chaos.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm honestly a little bit surprised that Zion's went for the same build 2 games in a row. Like, ideally, that's not really what you want to be doing, right? It gave an opportunity for Kaozfate to adapt to his opponent. And just like that, now he's up in this series. And as you said, now our eyes are on Zion's. Does he have another build up his sleeve? Does he have something else to show here? Or are we going to see more of the same?
Oh yeah, and now the lobby's already up, players are ready, everyone's ready to see this game. Hopefully you guys stay tuned, because we're about to see one of the clashes of the decade. I mean, these two Peruvian players are giving up everything they got.
Oh god, we'll see as we have some spiciness in the chat. The 2 players having a bit of banter. As I'm surprised, mate, it's Beckett Industries. How did we end up here?
Yeah, Beckett Industries, not a very good map. I hate that map. So guys, spawning at the bottom left corner, he is the red Terran player from Eximus Gaming, Kaozfate.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Beckett Industries LE, we have the Peruvian Protoss player. He is blue, representing Unidos por el Vicio. It is XionS.
Yeah, and, as you guys can see, XionS now once again going for that gate next to his Nexus. That's his style, he really loves that style, and I'm surprised to see him always go for this. On the other hand, the Terran player is not changing any plans at all. He's going for that macro opener. He's gonna scout a bit earlier though to see if there's any double gas attempt. And oh my god, once again, XionS going for that double gas.
Yeah, there we go. The SCV will scout this, by the way. He will see this opener. Meanwhile, XionS is sneaking a probe across the map. And is he really going to try and do this again? I mean, it's Beckett. I guess it kind of makes sense because it is Beckett, but Kaozfate, he sees, he knows.
Yeah, he goes for the bunker. The pylon's already up. Perhaps we could see Robo now.
I wouldn't be opposed to it. Like again, doing the same thing 3 games in a row. Really, XionS? Is that really what you're gonna do? Let's switch things up, right? Like, don't throw down the Stargate. Don't do it. Oh god.
Okay, the cybernetic score is gonna finish. No. The Stargate once again. This guy's from NA. I have to say it. This guy's from NA. Although he's from Peru, he, he's able to capture the NA soul, you know.
The spirits, the soul of NA is strong here in XionS. Can he pull this off? Oh, SV is maybe gonna get picked off one more shot away.
Yeah, it's gonna be an STV for a probe. It's gonna be an even trade. But the mineral line is exposed, and XionS is gonna get punished by this Reaper.
Yeah.
Normally, you get a battery shield so that this does not happen, you know. But because XionS goes for double pylon, he's not able to buy enough time to get that battery. So he just goes for the risk, and because of it, he's now paying it.
Yeah.
Three probes going down.
Exactly, and that does matter here when you're working off of one base, when you're working on a crisp build that wants to hit a crisp timing here. So, bit of a rocky start, but the pylon goes up, shield batteries are on the way, void rays are on the way. This is happening once again. Kaozfate has held this once before. Are we gonna see the same?
Yeah, and I'm afraid that XionS goes once again for the Nexus. I don't know if it's the best decision. Perhaps you could go for that mind game and try to make him like feel like you're going for the Nexus again, but instead you just make more battery shields to go for the all-in. But it seems like the intentions of our Protoss player are just going to be the same as all the other games.
What I will say is, like, yo, a couple of Marines actually went down there. Oh, sorry, one Marine went down there. No, it's okay here for XionS. But as you said, like, he's not committing. He's not looking to straight up end the game here. He's looking to transition out of this as quickly as possible. Last time we saw DTs, maybe because they were shut down pretty hard, we will see a faster charge after this instead.
Yeah, and Cyclones are doing a very great job at keeping those void rays away from the supply depot, and that's a very positive thing for the Terran player. He's not even losing the supply depot, so these are very good news for him. He's not suffering many losses, only a couple Marines, a couple SCVs, but nothing that can say that XionS has an advantage just yet.
And ooh, this is a bit of a difference as well. He warps in a sentry, getting ready to cut the army in half once it moves down the ramp.
Yeah, let's see if the Terran player is able to react in time, because otherwise he's gonna get punished.
Oh boy, we shall see. And there it is. I was keeping an eye on the production. Are we gonna see a Dark Shrine again? We will not see the Dark Shrine. He gets down the ramp, but there's the force field. Oh
yeah, and the void rays don't have the DPS to survive. I mean, they do. Oh my god, really? I guess not. I was starting for a moment. I thought he was gonna be able to kill all the Vikings. I was like, really? Is Protoss that OP? But no. Terrans got the chance to go for that even game. It was a very bad trade for XionS, unluckily, and now he's on the back foot. He makes 3 battery shields because he knows he needs to survive this. Charge slots once again, and let's see how it goes.
Like, I didn't think it was possible for Kaozfate to have an even stronger start compared to last game, but this game he really shut that down, reset the void ray count. Now there are 0 void rays out on the map. Maybe XionS was a little bit overconfident with that force field. He thought, yo, now's my moment, and he lost everything.
Yes. He was too overconfident. He lost the void rays for literally no reason. He thought actually, I thought myself too. I was like, man, is the DPS from the void rays gonna kill everything? Unluckily, that's not gonna be the case. In the Terran player knows that there are just too many Cyclones, so he can go for this type of move. There's a lot of DPS going on right now, and the Cyclones are just murdering everything. Sadly for the Protoss player, the shield batteries are not playing an important role because there are not many units in this game, and the micro from the Terran player is so good.
The Cyclones, they just will not die. All the shield batteries go down. There are no invisible men here available for Zion's only charge loss, and even then, he just doesn't have enough. He does get on top of some of these Cyclones. He pulls the boys, but there's nothing left, mate.
Yeah, 15 probes went down, and Liberators now take action. There were Zealots warped in, so no chance for Scions. Congratulations, you just won another game.
GG. Kaozfate, he does it. He does it for himself, his team. More importantly, he does it for Cristiano. He avenges him. You know, he he pays respect to him by beating those invisible men. Congratulations, Kaozfate. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations to Kaozfate. Once again, he's able to achieve the glory, the victory, and he was able to kill the Invisible Man, which is the most important thing about this night. God damn, the Invisible Man. Right now, I'm going to sleep. I'll be dreaming about this.
Exactly. I was
Chaos,
worried.
yeah, Chaos gave me peace. You know, he avenged me, so I'm gonna sleep well tonight.
Massive shout out to Kaozfate there. You know, I was worried that Cristiano, he was gonna have some nightmares, but no, they will be only dreams here. GG.
Yeah, I'll be dreaming with cows, drinking some alcohol, you know, in Peru. using his money from this tournament and stuff. But let's just not get too ahead of ourselves. First, I'll have to talk to him, convince him. You know, let's drink something, man. Come on.
And he's gonna have a lot of money because I said this before, but I don't know if you were around to hear it. The prize pool was actually boosted. Lord Loken in the chat, another massive shout out. He boosted the prize pool on Matcherino by 50 USD. That means in total, the prize pool today was 100 USD, mate.
Damn, that's a lot of money. Thank you for the support. Thank you for believing in these tournaments. It really gives us the like the initiative of saying, you know what? Let's do it. Let's go for the competitive side and let's try to get that money.
Exactly. And that is why.
Seriously, thank you.
Yes. We always appreciate the support, Lord Loken. He always supports the tournaments whenever he can, boosting the prize pool. And it means that, you know, it's not just Zions and Kaozfate who walk away with some money, but Loki and Cristiano as well. You know, they earn some money as well in today's tournament. GG, man. GG. You did well today.
Yeah, at least those invisible men are all the damage that they did to my mental health is gonna be, you know, I'm gonna pay a psychologist now with the money I just earned. So thank you. Thank you for giving me hope, man. Thank you.
Oh my god. And with that, other than your tournament run, thank you so much for joining me today as well, Cristiano, for joining me in the cast. I appreciate that. I was worried, you know, when you weren't there at the beginning for after your series.
I needed to play one game. I was so pissed off. I was like, man, why do these things happen to me? But no, Science played a nice game, and thank you for always receiving me with such respect. I really appreciate it. And these games were real fun. The clown fiesta of decisions from Science were also really great to watch. 3 consecutive times going for the same build. Insane, this man.
Nonsense.
No fear.
Maybe he should have some fear. Maybe that's the problem. Like, I don't.
Too much NA, man.
Yeah. Shaking my head. But another thing that I want to add is that it was exciting to see both you and Loki doing well, and I hope to see you guys, you know, maybe play more in these events, because historically we haven't seen you too much in like Copa Hyperions and Sentimiento Latinos. It's great to see you guys participating a little bit more and improving and getting further in these tournaments. It's exciting. It's exciting to see.
Yeah. I'm really excited because these tournaments test you. Like
Mm-hmm.
they tell you how you are doing. So
Mm-hmm.
uh, it's like a challenge. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I was able to win a couple games, and I lost against this guy. What can I do better? And you go for the replay, and you learn from yourself. You learn from the opponents, and the game gets more complicated, more complex, but more enjoyable to watch.
Mm-hmm.
As well. So that's competition, baby. That's what we want to see. Yeah.
uh, Exactly. I was getting worried. I was like, yo, is Cristiano going to make it to the finals? Like, I was like, I'm not going to be able to cast with him today. I'm not going to be.
I think God listened to you, and He gave me the invisible man. And those were like the angels from Ayer. And they told me like, "Yo, you gotta cast with this man. You're not playing in a final. You want some money? Nah, 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 not today. You're casting with this. Nah, I'm just kidding. But I'm just kidding. It's really an honor to be here. So thank you for the opportunity. And hopefully you guys enjoy this cast, enjoy the tournaments. That's the most important thing. We do it for the love of art, and yeah,
Yeah. I hope everyone enjoyed their time here. I know a lot of people came in and were new to watching Sentimiento Latino, so I hope that you were able, or I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I hope you come back next time, because Sentimiento Latino is a bi-weekly tournament. Every 2 weeks, we have a Sentimiento Latino, so be sure to tune in for the next one. On top of that, of course, tomorrow is Battle of the Americas, Batalla de las Americas. That is, of course, when Latin America and North America come together and they face off. We have the best of the best there. When it comes to the American players, if they're not too busy with DreamHack, they will show up. Like Nina and Vindicta, Pili Pili. These guys are the usual suspects in Battle of the Americas, and they go up against the best that Latino America has to offer. So yeah, be sure to tune in tomorrow for Battle of the Americas, or sign up if you're from that region as well.
yeah. Hopefully, I see you guys there fighting for a place. It's always entertaining to be there. It does not matter if you get kicked out at first. We all start from somewhere, so we all start from from the beginning. It's normal. So if you guys want to play it, just go for it. Don't worry about the results. Have fun. Try to compete. Feel the adrenaline, your blood stream, and yeah, just enjoy it, man. It's nice to see the players be themselves in the game. It's enjoyable to see it and to cast it as well. So hopefully you guys can impregnate that spirit.
Definitely, for sure. And as we close up as well, Cristiano, where can people find more of you? Are you going to be streaming at some point this week?
Oof. I'll do it in the weekend. Yeah, I'll try to stream in the weekend. I'll do it on 4 p.m. at least, and that's the hour, the timeline in my country, Chile. As you guys can see, I'm not a native speaker. My main language is Spanish, so my stream is mainly Spanish. But you guys are always welcome. Open arms from me. If you guys speak in English in the chat, no problem at all. I'll answer you in the language. If you guys have any questions about the game, about me, I'll always welcome you. So be sure to be there. I'll try to connect at that time and go for the ladder games and get stressed out.
Oh god, exactly. Give him plenty of love. Give him plenty of love over on his Twitch channel. Cristiano, he's great. He's amazing. Thank you so much for joining me today. You can also follow me at light_VIP on Twitch and Twitter. I do stream throughout the week. I may stream after this. We'll see. I do have to get ready for another cast in the evening, because here on the CranKy Ducklings, we don't rest. We're always casting something. So yeah, be sure to follow us here as well. ! Socials in the chats. You can follow the CranKy Ducklings here on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We have our YouTube channel where we upload our VODs. We have our Discord server as well that you can join us and interact with us outside of just these broadcasts. And yeah, our next broadcast, I believe, is going to be, we're going to be actually a part of the B stream again. We're going to be casting DreamHack Europe. I'm going to be casting that alongside Yaku Zaku this evening. So yeah, you can tune in to that over on ESL_SE2B. Throughout the week, of course, there's Battle of the Americas, ESL Open Cup, Americas as well, Grand Platypus Open, all of that good stuff is going to be coming back next week. So if you enjoyed the broadcast, consider hitting that follow button. If you want to support us even further, you can subscribe to the channel. You can join our Patreon as well. Our Patreon is set up to fund our tournaments and grow our tournaments as well. So if you want to do that, you can as well. And yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope you had a good time.
Thank you for the sub, mate.
Shout out to Fernando for sending Cristiano a sub as well.
I love you, mate. Drink some alcohol for you, bro.
Oh god.
Really, thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
Oh god. Also a quick shout out to Renegade X Studios. I noticed as well he did give us a raid during the tournament, and shout out to Dalgont for subscribing with Twitch Prime as well, and Lord Logan for all the gifted subs, all that good stuff. Thank you so much. Cristiano, do you have anything else you want to add before we go off?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out once again to all the Chilean community. They've been talking to me right now, really supporting me. Thank you guys for being there. Muchas gracias, saying it in my language. They literally don't speak English, but they are there just for me, and I love it. Thank you for the support. And shout outs also to all my friends that have been watching there too. They know English, so I know you guys understand me. Love you. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you also for the opportunity, and hopefully we can see each other again.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know what? Go by Hyperion next week. Let's go. If you're available.
Oopa! Damn. Okay.
Unless you win, because you're gonna be playing as well. So we'll see.
I'm gonna try to do my best, but you know, Cham, Kaozfate. Now Science, new Butcher with Invisible Man. I'm gonna go Robo first every game because of.
Ooh. Okay. You got a week. You got a week to prepare.
Yeah, I got a week to prepare.
Oh god, but yes, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you so much, and we will see you guys next time. Ciao.
Ciao.